Hello everyone and welcome back to another Doctor Who video. This is the first preview of the Doctor Who multi-platform event called Circuit Breaker, which features Jo Martin as the Fugitive Doctor and Ingrid Oliver as Petronella Osgood, and Omari Douglas as her assistant Andrew. And this is the first preview of the first story called Calling the Doctor, which is on the unit website. I suggest you go check that out. That just came out on the 25th of June, like a few weeks ago now. So I had a read through it, and it all starts with Andrew, and he is in the Black Archive digging some Zygon samples when all of a sudden a Dalek gun appeared right in front of him, like out of nowhere, and he is confused. He starts checking the whole of the Black Archive, but he is the only one in. And then suddenly, he started texting Osgood to let her know what's going on, and he sent her a picture of a weeping angel in some kind of energy field around it. And so Kate, and then Osgood had a sat down with Kate and told her everything about all of the artifacts that are coming from each time, and they are all linked to a single incarnation of the Doctor. So they're appearing in the Black Archive, and they've done every test for the past 72 hours. And Osgood shows Kate the camera feed of the sky, and it looks like time is being opened and split apart. This is like the callback from the cracks in time from series 5, but different. If these objects are not returned to their proper place in time, then the whole of reality is in danger. So Andrew has a talk with Osgood, and he suggests calling an unknown incarnation of the Doctor, which is the Fugitive Doctor, but Osgood is against the idea because they don't know what this Doctor is like, because the Fugitive Doctor is basically an unknown incarnation of the Time Lord that we know, and she doesn't know who Unit is. We don't know where she fits into the Doctor's timeline. It suggests that she's pre-Hartnell, or there's a popular fan theory suggests that she is an incarnation that comes between Patrick Charlton and Jon Pertwee, and that kind of makes sense, because otherwise the TARDIS interior and the TARDIS which looks like a blue police box, so it makes sense. So Osgood says no and tells Andrew to take the night off, but Andrew went behind her back and started calling the Fugitive Doctor. So inside the Fugitive Doctor's TARDIS, the Doctor receives an incoming call from Andrew, who introduces himself, and the Fugitive Doctor is very skeptical as she has never heard of Unit, and she is uninterested in helping them to return every alien artifact from every time to their proper place and time. And Andrew tries to convince her to help, but the Fugitive Doctor is very apprehensive about helping them because she's basically still on the run from Division, but Andrew managed to convince her otherwise, that saying that the Doctor they know would never run from the people who need her help, and that they always stand up and save people and planets, and that it is their responsibility to help those who need, to never be cruel or cowardly. And then the Doctor agrees, and then the next And the next scene is where the Doctor calls Osgood as she is still in bed, and she wakes up to get a phone call from the fugitive Doctor, and Osgood starts to like, Osgood shocked that she's received a call from the Doctor, from an unknown incarnation of the Doctor who she's never met before, and the Doctor says that her assistant Andrew got in touch with her, and Osgood says that she will meet the Doctor. She will meet the Doctor in unit, but the Doctor is already there. So yeah, that is the first Circuit Breaker story of, well, Circuit Breaker. So yeah, this scene where the fugitive Doctor gets a call from Andrew, Osgood's assistant, is after the events of Fugitive of the Judoon, after meeting the 13th Doctor. So the fugitive Doctor is going to help UNIT out in returning every alien artifact to their points in time, into their proper time, so that reality can be saved. And Andrew has invented a machine called an integrator, which will return every object to their time. And it is codenamed, well, Circuit Breaker. So, yeah. All right. Well, this wraps up our video. I have ordered the second story of Circuit Breaker, called Adversary of the Daleks, which is a comic book, and I will make a preview of that story after I've read through it and give you my honest review of them. All right. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. And I hope you enjoyed this first preview story of Circuit Breaker, Calling the Doctor. All right. Don't leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. Take care. Bye for now. And it begins.